Kling O1 has officially landed, and honestly, it's shaping up to be one of the most significant video model launches we have ever seen. I know that sounds like a bold claim, but this isn't just another bump in resolution or clip duration like we usually get. This is about giving creators a completely new level of control over AI generated video. It has one model for the whole workflow, text-driven post-production, reliable character, and scene memory. Clean output even with complex prompts and story-ready short lengths. Everything is possible on one platform, Higgsfield AI. Here I have an existing footage of a crowded street. In Higgsfield AI website, just go to video, there's Kling O1 edit, click on it and you go to this page where you have the options to modify, insert images to combine videos with them, and of course the prompts to guide it. This video of a crowded street. I will just add a prompt to remove the bystanders. And we get the footage of the video with all the bystanders removed and a quiet street now. Changing the environment is easy too. Just feed the image to know what it needs to replace it with. Here I have this video of a man walking. It's not much, but this is a fine example on what it can do. I will just add a reference image of a desert which can change the environment in which he will be walking. Or I'll try making it more interesting here. Just prompting it to combine both video 1 and the image. And here is what it has come up with. Turned it into a transition of the desert and the city hall in which he is walking. This really works well for filmmakers and directors pre-visualizing scenes, storyboards and entire sequences without full shoots. How about referencing multiple images to a video? I have this man walking lonely on a street in New York. I'll now add 2 reference images with different looking characters. Now we'll prompt it to add these people to walk along with the man. This makes it so easy to work with. The output has the same quality as the original, which is a big plus. Another one here where I will use the replace prompt with a reference to an image. I have this video of lady holding an autumn leaf. The reference image I use is this bird and will give a prompt to replace the leaf with the bird in the image. This is great for post-production teams removing objects, replacing elements, fixing details, and reshaping scenes without manual tracking. Extending scenes is another way of having a subsequent or even previous shot ready without hard work. I have this man running along a car, maintaining the speed, and you see that he's almost ready to beat it. We'll add a prompt to extend the scene where he will try to leave the car behind. I'm also going to add some camera angles too to the prompt. We'll see what it might come up with. And here it is ready with the output. Here you can see the angle of the shot moving to the front as mentioned in the prompt, and the second shot is ready. The details in the scene and the way it has come look straight from a Superman movie. So I already have this video I created earlier loaded up in the platform. Now let's say I'm happy with the content, but I want to completely switch up the style. All I have to do is come down to the prompt box and tell it what I want. In this case, I will just type a simple prompt asking it to change the entire look of the video into a cartoon style. And that's it. I hit generate and here's the output. The whole scene now has this fun, cartoony vibe and I didn't touch any keyframes or complex settings. Just a prompt was enough to completely transform the look and feel of the video. Now, let's push it a bit further. I'll try an anime version as well. Again, just by changing the prompt. No re-editing, no rebuilding the project from scratch. Just describe the style you want and let it do the heavy lifting. That's basically how Kling O1 on Higgsfield works for video. Very similar to how Nano Banana works for images. You focus on the idea, type out the style, and the model handles the rest. Replacing elements inside a video works surprisingly well too. For example, here I have got a simple clip of vehicles moving along a regular road, nothing fancy, just everyday footage. Now watch what happens when I add a prompt telling it to replace that entire road with a river. That's all I am doing. just describing the new environment I want. In this case, I could have gone dramatic and asked for a flooded river or fast flowing white water, but I will keep it simple and stick to a calm river for now. And with just that one prompt, the model transforms the whole scene automatically, matching the motion and blending everything as if it was shot that way. What's even more impressive is how this kind of post-production work, which used to require heavy VFX tools and a lot of manual masking, can now be handled with a few words. Need to swap out the background? Add new elements. Change the environments? A simple prompt can pull it off. For effects-heavy shots or cleanup work, it performs surprisingly well, making VFX style edits feel almost effortless. I am going to take the exact same video I created just a moment ago and show you something even cooler. This time, I'm going to drop in a prompt asking it to give the whole scene a cinematic look and also adjust the time of day the shot appears to be taken. That's literally all I'm changing. Just describing the mood and lighting I want. And as soon as it processes, you can see the transformation. Ambience shifts completely, the lighting takes on the dramatic film-like tone, and the entire video gets a clean, cohesive color grade automatically. No LUTs, no manual adjustments, no tweaking shadows and highlights frame by frame. It's honestly wild how effortless this is. A single prompt can reshape the atmosphere, the style, and even the storytelling feel of your footage. This is the kind of feature that used to require deep color grading knowledge and a lot of time, but now it's basically instant. Absolute game-changing stuff. Higgsfield AI is offering unlimited Kling O1 generations for everyone who subscribes to the Ultimate Plus plans by December 7th. With the lowest prices compared to the competitors, Higgsfield deal seems totally worth it for the results it gives. Editing made easy with Kling O1.